Hello and welcome. It is the 23rd day of August 2019. My name is Derek. This is the Money Charts channel. Bets, trades of alike within each his own risk and their own reward. I really want to talk about what's going on with Amazon, I guess. Amazon Cloudflare. I don't even know cloud or whatever it is. I had to research it. But it's making things interesting for today, as it is the 23rd day of August if I didn't go over that. And, well, what I like about ratio trading, well, just these failed moves in here, but going below 312, which it is at 311 right now, I would like to trade this market, meaning buy here or sell GRS, buy Litecoin, as this market has been and obviously going lower, breaking down below this support. So when I go on to Binance, I know I have absolutely no GRS on the site. So I go to my wallet page, push deposit, and well, I can't deposit or withdraw anything. Alrighty, really? One of those days again? So I try to find it out, and I see really fast. I did a search for deposits, withdrawals, suspended, and got like 3 hours ago or 4 hours ago here. This is 5:33 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It is 8. I don't know if it's daylight. I guess it is daylight time. It's 8:21 a.m. now as I'm doing this. Binance, the largest crypto to cryptocurrency, has experienced problems with the APIs and withdrawal processing due to network issues with Amazon Webs. Really? Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Because here I am trying to search what AWS is, and I didn't read it a second time, I guess. And then I did find Amazon Web Services when I did a Google search of AWS acronym. Binance has since temporarily disabled deposits and withdrawals to address the problems. KuCoin is also among the affected currency crypto exchanges, stating on its website that part of its service might become unavailable. Similar to Binance, BitMax has also halted withdrawals. Amazon has confirmed to the blog that AWS has experienced a temporary outage in the Asia Pacific Tokyo region. The region of AWS services in Tokyo is already in progress, but not fully resolved yet. Okay. So continuing on further within this, I get Amazon Cloud outage experience or causes major issues at some crypto exchanges, and this is interesting here because this is on Citex, and let's take a look at this. This is the Bitcoin chart, which had one of those flash moves practically to nothing. And this is their website with the market. So we got the orders on the right hand side, the bid ask prices on the right hand side, the latest trades here. I can't go back to this point in here, which happened. Uh, this is like 6 hours ago. It says it's 20 hours here. That is really odd time. I guess that would be Asia Pacific, I would presume then. I don't know what time would be 20 hours now. It's 8 hours here now. Anyway, so earlier this happened. This price action, we can see this is $1,000 Bitcoin. This is $0 right there. So let's take a look at what happened here more clearly, because this is really confusing to me. Because this happened over several minutes. What kind of bug? So first we had this. This is a 1 minute time frame. We have this minute with this line, and where can we have what is the Ohio? Well, we have on the left hand side, you can see it, I guess. High of 10,121, a low of 32 cents. And then the next minute, it has a sell off down to 42 cents. Last time it was 32 cents, this time 42 cents where it closes. And then back to its current price. Then a couple normal minutes. And then this here goes on. Not down as much, just down to 5,000. And then a minute where it just does nothing. and then back up, but not quite as high, only to 9,300, and then back to its normal price here, and then everything is as was from that point on. Of course, is there an auto button? Because I don't know why I'm not getting this to fix. But anyway, that happened on CITEX. It's a Korean exchange, it looks like, because it's .co.kr. So that is very, very interesting. Now, technically speaking, I could trade GRS and Litecoin right now. I could probably, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I haven't logged on to Bittrex. I don't know if they're experiencing withdrawals issues, but I technically could deposit the GRS and buy Litecoin there. Although I'd rather not only because of the rake issues, but withdrawal cost on Litecoin is so expensive on Bittrex. I'll just wait it out and allow them to resolve those situations. Okay, so that's the Litecoin and the GRS, just one really random altcoin or two altcoins together on the ratio. And just another quick random one in Litecoin and Theta, which back in March was down to 300, went up to about 11, now down to 573, but precipitously, or just a continuous pre precip. Trying to find that right word where it's just easily like no contest, like a easy move, like a concise. Concise is the type of word I'm looking for there. Anyway, on to Bitcoin. And I'd really like to show more of this, but we are stuck in this sideways consolidation. Why did it do that? Anyway, just stuck in this sideways consolidation. So until it leaves it, there's really not that much really to report. Gold, pretty much the same sort of deal as well, even tighter of a range. So until I get above this Fibonacci or show some sort of breakdown, there's really not much to go over here as well. And silver's following gold, pretty much the same thing in the sideways congestion. Lower volatility, but not much to go over right now. Stock market, I'm not even investing in it. I don't see much of a demand. I'll talk about it here and there, but nothing's going on right now at this stage. I could go over some alts, and there are some things to go over. ETC having a breakout. WAN, it's got a good move. I haven't even looked at the chart, but I could look at that, and I will after this just to see what it's doing. But within Ethereum Classic on the single hour term time frame, nice little rally from this point, but really going sideways within this range. A little bit of a descending triangle, I guess, because you got a flat line here around 702, 703, and then this high, and then all of this is lower. But really not much more else to go over there. So WAN, it's up like 30% today. It's WAN chain. And it's been getting its ass kicked before all of that. But markets go up, and it's got a long ways more it could go if it needs to, but it's managed to just barely get by this level of resistance in here from August the 9th. And just a lot of nice volatility overall, but as you can see, this is the August 8th, I guess it is here. Either way, it's the end of the 8th day, start of the 9th. But 248 or so is what it got above. Okay, move higher, I suppose. But it's established that level of resistance with a little bit of the symmetricalness in there. As we can see here, there's the, that's not the best of it, but uptrend and downtrend together at the same time. It has to break it at some point or another, and I'm definitely not trying to predict that one by no means. And there's no reason for me to. This is where I got it. BTT, it's only 7 Satoshi. A myth, I can take a look at that. Don't know what I'm going to expect. Although it probably isn't a downtrend over the last long while, because everything is. This is Mithril. And on the short term, having a good gain, and it's consolidation from that point. And daily chart, oh yeah, it's been getting its ass kicked, but just attempting to leave the neutrality because as far as reversal of trend, stage one, band flattening out, and it took a lot of days to do that. Now it's for the first time possibly looking to establish a level of resistance. It's got a long ways to go. If I multiply this by 100, well, like 100 million, I might get a better number. I don't know. A little bit better. That's just a log scale that they just aren't. Normally, they're just not able to calculate within the decimals the log scale properly. It's unfortunate, but it is as it is. I mean, since this has been out, it's just completely getting its ass kicked, going from 3,600 down to 212, and that's been a lot that way with a lot of different coins. Just take a look at a couple other ones. Like POE is only 24. I guess I should multiply it by its price. Oh wow, that is a big decline. From 130 down to 24. At the start of 2018, from 1400. It is what it is. And that's the thing with all of these coins that they have your up move, your down move. I'm a firm believer that these rallies are going to occur. I'm not going to say like we see before, but like as in as far as its name, a dartboard rally where almost everything goes up at the same time over several days, but realistically several weeks as well. And some, of course, may only have moves that might only come up to here or to here. But if it only comes up to between 66 and 130 from 24, that's still a pretty decent rally. And a lot of the ones that do end up failing, I think, will participate in a rally on the event that they happen. And there's no guarantee that it's going to be the case, but a dartboard rally against something where many of the altcoins against Bitcoin will have 4, 5, 10, whatever X gains over several weeks, and then from that point on, we'll see what happens. But the ones that will end up failing wouldn't surprise me if it does something like that, and then, of course, failing after the fact. But I'm not predicting that it's going to be. Let's take a look at Strat next as a final one. And it's just that it wouldn't be a surprise in that sense. And another one, just wow, this is a large move down as well. But that's been the case with a lot of them. Let me just take a look at this against Bittrex just to get more data. That is one serious. Okay, that looks a bit better. It is one serious decline, but it's technically still above, or it's pretty much at where it was where it started. That's an interesting aspect there. 4,000 Satoshi. This was at 300,000. So it's not quite lost 100 times. Yeah, not quite lost 100 times after it made that 100x move. And it did so relatively fast here. We can see in February 27th, it wasn't too far north of where we are, well, where the line is now at 41, at 63. And in a situation like this, if it's just going to have like a lower high failed breakdown rally, well, where did it come from in here? I'd be looking at this area of about 19,000. It would take a 5x move just to get to this general area. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that's just where I would think it would go if it bottoms. Now, 4, if you were to tell me, say, back in here where it would go, I'd be like, oh, we're going to go up to maybe 52,000. But this decline would reduce it. And if this, say, falls to, like, say, 1,400, well, then maybe we go up to 6,000 or 7,000. I'll just keep on adjusting the message of the market. I'm not playing strat, but it's just one of the many coins not doing so well, of course, from this high against Bitcoin. Now, if you take a look at strat just to see what it looks like against the dollar, It's a little bit of a different story. We still had lower highs and lower lows, not as precipitous as the Bitcoin chart. But as far as the dollar terms, okay, you're going from $17 and change, now under a half a dollar. That's 17x loss just to get to 1. So it's like 34. It's like 40, 50x. So now it's quite 100. But yeah, still having decent large volatility and lower highs, lower lows. So not much more else to go over other than that. If anything else happens throughout the day, I'll put something else out. Other than that, have yourself a great day. Bye bye.